It's been a really amazing climb and journey. Yo, Harrison Ford is talking to us. What is going on? I had a big part in the movie. Then when the movie came out, it was a little part, which is devastating. I come to set every day with a smile on my face because we're making Captain America. And being handed the shield, it just means a lot to me. It's personal.
Sam's first appearance in Captain America: Winter Soldier, since now it's 10 years. So how do you see Sam's journey, and how do you see Anthony's journey as an actor?
To answer the last part first, my journey's been pretty great. I mean, you know, my first movie was 23 years ago. So being a kid in a movie with Eminem and then now being able to stand across from Harrison Ford has been a really amazing climb and journey that I've appreciated every step of the way. Sam's journey is kind of haphazard. You know, he was a guy at work just trying to work out, and Captain America just happened to run by him, you know, in DC, and then he became an Avenger. So, he kind of fell into play with the idea of being a serviceman and serving his country, and from that he grew into Steve Rogers' friend.
Okay, so what was it like to working with the legendary Harrison Ford? As you mentioned, you were in Hollywood Homicide maybe 20 or 21 years ago?
I was in, it was funny, Hollywood Homicide was a learning experience for me. I had a big part in the movie. Then when the movie came out, it was a little part.
Oh.
And I didn't know. So I'm watching the movie, and all of a sudden I'm not in the movie. Whereas this, which is devastating to an actor, but with this, it was great because Harrison remembered that experience, and he gave me some great advice on the set of Hollywood Homicide that kind of helped me with the trajectory of my career. And to be able to stand across from him now and, you know, him give me accolades and respect as an actor who's come that far, it really made me proud to know that I had done the right things to get there.
So is there any memorable moment while you shooting with him this time? Maybe he say, you're not Steve Rogers.
No, it was, you know, the most memorable thing was Harrison Ford is probably the most human megastar I've ever seen. You know, when he comes to set, it's not like he sits in his corner with his own people or has his own base camp. He comes into the tent with the other actors. He sits around and jokes and shoots the shit with the other actors, be it a background actor or his co-star. He treats everybody like, because all of us are there, what he said was, all of us are there to make the best project, right? So if all of us are working actors, then all of us are here to work on this project. So one of the greatest moments was just sitting in a tent and him walking in, and they had these awful peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that we couldn't stop eating, right, because they were so good. And he walks into the tent with a PB&J, and he just sits there and just starts shooting the shit. And all of us are sitting around like, yo, Harrison Ford is talking to us. What is going on, you know? So it was a great experience to be able to just chill with him as a human being.
I had seen actors in the Marvel movies have a really good time. And I thought, well, maybe I ought to get me some of that.
Harrison was cool, and he was great. And it was really interesting to see him sculpting a character in a world this big. I couldn't put a price on that lesson.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself, who's playing who? So many surprises left.